7 o'clock, I'd like to call council meeting to order. Tonight's invocation be led by Alderman Youngworth, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let us pray that all who serve in public office will have the guidance of God in all our deliberations and decisions. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here. Roll call, please.
Matt Kay. Steve Young. Corey Garland. Larry Wright. Jason Reeves. And Rod Bush.
Here.
Motion to approve the agenda on your desk tonight to be in order. Motion by Alderman Youngworth, second by Alderman Reeves. All in favor of approving the agenda as is, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved, thank you. This time, citizen statesmen. Audience, will you come forward and speak? Please identify yourself and your address.
Michael Schrod, State Assembly Representative for the 53rd District. Address is 220 Wildberry, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Just giving a legislative update to everyone today. Our legislative session actually ended in March, and I think we had a pretty successful session for my first term. I had 6 particular bills that I introduced. 4 of them were signed by the governor and passed. I had 2 bills, one to eliminate the state treasurer's position that actually passed the assembly with 67 votes, but it was scheduled to be on the Senate's calendar on April 1st, and one senator didn't like it and it was taken off, so we'll have to reintroduce that the next session. It was a constitutional amendment that requires it to be passed in 2 consecutive sessions of the legislature, and then goes to referendum. And my other bill that passed the assembly, but the Senate did not take it up, was a voter ID bill. And so we'll reintroduce that probably next session. Had several bills that I was co-author on. A number of bills fighting the heroin epidemic that's in the area that I think will be very valuable in the long run to the state of Wisconsin, different municipalities. And there actually was a DNA bill that was passed in the budget, and we ended up amending it in the assembly. The Senate sent it back to us. The issue that the Senate had was that the sheriff's departments in the counties were having to take the brunt of the expense for collection of DNA. It was DNA upon collection upon arrest in felonies and certain misdemeanors, and we amended that to actually only be collected upon arrest in a handful of felonies. I think there's about 16 felonies, major or violent felonies. We didn't feel that DNA collection, should be taking place with a traffic stop or, with a minor infraction. So we are in campaign mode. Now that it's past April 15th, we're not able to send out multiple mailings. So we're knocking on doors, getting signatures, and gearing up for 6 months of campaigning. I do not have an opponent at this juncture. I'm guessing that I probably won't. We have until June 2nd to turn in our nomination papers. That's about all I have.
All right, thank you.
Good.
Anybody else in the audience?
All right, anything else I want to do?
Okay, continuing on. All right, motion to adopt the April 15th, 2014 council meeting minutes.
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Katie, is there a second? Second by Alderman Ray. Any corrections or changes with the minutes? Any corrections or changes? Not hearing any. All in favor of approving the minutes as is, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes approved. Thank you. Continuing on. Finance personnel, Alderman Ray.
Resolution number 140506-A, the expenditures.
Second.
Okay, motion made by Alderman Ray, second by Alderman Lucius. Any questions about the expenditures? Any questions about the expenditures? Not hearing any, roll call please.
Ken Katie. Steve Youngworth. Gordy Garvin. Larry Wright. Jason Reeves.
Aye.
Rod Bruce.
Aye.
It passes, thank you.
Would like to mention that I can actually read this.
Do you like this report better? Because
Yes.
we had switched to the other report because people didn't like this one as much.
Well, I like this
So
one,
we
like
would be
this.
happy to supply this one all the time.
Read it. Otherwise you have to squint your eyes and actually see it.
And the reason we gave you this one is because Jan didn't realize she was supposed to print that extra one, so we had to go back.
Okay, I also have a resolution number 140506B, resolution terminating tax increments, financial district 5, industrial park, and authorizing the city treasurer to distribute excess increments to overlying taxing districts.
That resolution was placed on the floor by Alderman Ray, second by Alderman Reeves.
I was notified last week that our TIF district number 5 has enough increments in there to not only close out and pay off the next 3 years of debt that are due, but also has a couple $100,000 actually extra by the time it's done. They just completed the audit. And that money then gets distributed amongst the schools and the city and the county once this is closed. So we'll have, I'm thinking somewhere around $75,000 coming back to the city that we can use for other purposes. The school should be getting a little more than that, and the county and the tax school should be getting just quite a bit less. But with that, since we have enough to pay off the rest of that debt, we could probably prepay the debt as well, so we're looking into that, which should save us as well on interest in the future, which is good. So, we're happy to be able to close this. It's been a very, very good TIF district for us. It has paid off our downtown TIF, which didn't do as well, and it's helped us to expand the industrial park. And, sorry to see it go in that fashion, but it's done really well for us, so.
So we have no need to share with other districts?
No, we have no other districts. This is the last
This
one.
is
We
the last
closed the other 2 last year, so this is our last district right now.
So that certainly opens up the availability to have TIF
Right.
financing.
In the
City
future.
level.
Any other questions about this resolution? Good news for all of us. That was at tax time too.
It's $11 million in increments that will be going back onto the assessments, so that'll bring our tax amount down next year as well. So.
Any other questions, comments? Not hearing any, roll call please.
Okay, Steve Youngworth. Gordy Garvin. Larry Wright.
Aye.
Jason Reeves. Rod Bruce.
Aye.
And Ken Kadim.
Aye.
It passes, thank you.
That's all I have, Mayor.
Continue on, planning commission, Alderman Youngworth.
In your packet, you have the minutes from April 8th.
I do not have anything planned for this. I hear something in the next couple of days.
And then I can call.
Continue on, public works and utility, Alderman Katie.
I have nothing.
Parks committee, Alderman Reeves.
Nothing to report.
Public safety, Alderman Brucius.
None.
Library board, Alderman Wright.
Nothing to report this time.
Iowa Development Corporation, Alderman Brucius.
Continue with the none.
Business Improvement District, Alderman Youngworth. Community Development, Alderman Reeves. Administration.
Nothing at this time.
Ordinances, at this time, a motion to waive the second reading ordinance number 140415-T/463. An ordinance repealing and rewriting chapter 12.12 driveways for the city of Monroe, Winnipeg County, state of Wisconsin would be in order. So moved. Motion made by Alderman Brucius, second by Alderman Youngworth. Any questions about this ordinance? Marcus here, so if you do have questions, he'd be more than willing to answer.
Favorite ordinance.
Yes.
Mark, I'm just kind of curious, will this now take care of, any future problems with the guy that came in complaining for the last couple of years?
Yeah.
For the building person?
What?
It will?
Yep.
You could still complain.
Yeah, that's all he's been.
Never say never.
Yeah.
So,
It's not to eliminate it, but it makes it much clearer on our end.
any other questions about this ordinance? Not hearing any, roll call please.
Cory Garvis,
Abstain.
Larry Wright,
Aye.
Jason Reese, Ralph Richards,
Aye.
Hank Katie,
Aye.
Steve Young,
Okay, it passes by majority, thank you. And continue on a motion to adopt ordinance number 14045-C, number 463. An ordinance repealing and recreating chapter 12.12 driveways for the city of Amber, Winnipeg County, state of Wisconsin. Something that sounds like
Younger than Katie.
So, okay. Any questions about adopting this ordinance? Any questions about adopting this ordinance? Not hearing any, roll call please.
Larry Wright,
Aye.
Jason Reese,
Aye.
Ralph Richards,
Aye.
Hank Katie,
Aye.
Steve Young, Cory Garvis.
Abstain.
It's adopted. Thank you. We continue on to our calendar. Next week is planning commission. 2 weeks from tonight is a council meeting. No, or second council meeting for the month. A motion to adjourn would be in order.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Rutherford, second by Alderman Katie. All in favor of adjourning, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
I want to go say no,
Just a minute, she'll turn off the camera.
What? Yes.